So how did you become a mayor in the first place? How did you get introduced to the council and stuff like that?
I got introduced to the council because I found that the council was representing the older folks and not representing the young people. And there was a lot of negative stereotyping about young people always getting in crime. So I thought, if I become a councillor for young people, will the young people support me? Will they vote for me? I spoke to some of the young people because they went to school with my children, John Donne School in Peckham and so forth. So I spoke to them and they said, if I become a councillor, if I want to become a councillor, they will vote for me. So they voted for me and now I represent Nunhead Ward. So by being on the councillor and being a councillor for Nunhead, the council select who they want to be mayor for the year. So when it was coming up to the Olympic, the leader says to me, oh, if we win back the council, do you want to be mayor? And I said, of course I want to be mayor, but I want to be mayor for the Olympic year. And everybody thought it's not going to happen, but I just kept working on it, humbled myself, and that's where I am now. So that's how I became the mayor, because the group of people supported me.
So look, you covered almost everything. What else? How do you enjoy being the mayor, or is it just something you feel you have to do?
Oh, I enjoyed it because I was a deputy for 1 year and I didn't do a lot of work when I was a deputy, but now I've become the mayor. I seem to be doing a lot of work and I'm promoting my young people. I take them with me wherever I go. I'm doing things for them, so I go and visit them and things like that. So I'm doing what I promised my young people I do. And if people get in trouble, I always sort of say there's two sides to a coin. So I go and listen to them to see why they're in problem with the police. And if they're not, if the police is arresting for the wrong reason, I will try and talk them out of it. Once they promise me they'll behave themselves.
How does it feel just having Southwork in your hands? Like, do you feel that you can just drop it one day? Or like, if you get...
You're all powerful.
Do you feel like...
As the first citizen of Southwork, as the first citizen of the borough, I feel quite proud and honoured and privileged, and a lot of people come to me and think I can do things overnight and get things done for them. So I get a lot of people write to me, although they don't live in Nunhead, they just write to me in general because I'm the mayor of Southwork to say, oh, can you help me with my council tax, can you help me with my rent arrears? So I've got, when I finish here now, I've got a lot of casework, but I've got to go and put through to say, can they sort out this because I don't want it to get evicted.
So what are you gonna change for Southwork, which the previous mayor hasn't done?
What I would like to change, I would like to make sure when I finish my 12th month, there will be more people. Unemployment is high amongst our young people, and I would like to make sure a lot of people get apprenticeship, but not only get apprenticeship, they get employment at the end of the day as well. So that's what I would like to achieve. Although the council is doing it, I would like to make sure I've got a target and say, as the mayor, this is what I've done for my young people.
So,
but for everybody.
How do you feel about the young people, some of the young people in your borough, which is your borough now, and how do you feel that people are like, how are you going to change the young?
It's talking to them, like I'm talking to you now, and try to motivate them and say, and for them not to feel all negative about themselves, because if you look at overall statistic, it's only 1% of young people that commit crime. The other 99% are doing excellent in this borough, but no one talks about them.
They stereotype.
Yeah, so I want to promote everybody, but I want to promote that 99% what no one talks about.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Chat with him in a minute.
So this is Johnson Bahari. He was one of 4 soldiers that was in Get Me Right. He fought for Britain anyway, and he was given a Victoria Cross. And in Southwork we're quite proud of Johnson because he's also a citizen of the borough, freedom of the borough. There's several people that are given freedom of the borough, and Johnson has been received freedom of the borough. I don't know what the case with him about, but he's got freedom of the borough, and there's not much, try to say.
Well, the easiest way to describe it is like getting the keys for the sequel. You know, it's a great privilege to be considered for something like that. And being in the borough and having freedom of the borough, I know it's a title, but it's great to have. And you look at the history of it, it's amazing to be part of it.
And if what Johnson's done is for you, young person like you, to follow in his footsteps or to do something similar, because you're already a cadet and so on. Johnson went straight to the army, and then you've seen little bits of it. So Johnson is setting up a foundation, an event to speak when an eventually, you're always welcome to call him, he will leave you, he will give you his contact, he's always calling him.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'll speak to him at the end. Yeah, a bit more insight about what we do as soldiers.
Johnson will tell you about his life experience. And he will talk to you. I've seen and listened to his lecture, and it's really touching. He talks to you about how he got into the army, what he's done for his country, what he's been through. And I mean, everything traumatized, but he's still proud. He promised to be at the front line, but he can't because of medical reasons. So he's here, and he comes and he mentor young people, and he promotes tomorrow because he lives in Dublin. Anything else?
No.
Alright, and this is Eddie's photographer. He's just doing like a documentary about
Nice to meet Eddie.
Nice to meet you, my brother.
yeah.
Pleasure.
And Eddie is a man, he speaks different language, so I don't know which language he speaks, but somebody's got to talk in his language. So he speaks different
The first one in 89.
Is it?
That's
when I'm born. I'm only joking.
But you know, it's great. It's great to see, especially those medals. It's made.
You don't see much around, you know.
1, 2, 3. You know, that is a lot of sacrifice for the fellow brothers and everyone. Because, and country.
Well, with every cross, there, you know.
Definitely. It's worth it. Honestly, it's worth it.
There is a story behind it.
Definitely.
And I would like to see anyone been through what I've been through to get one of this, you know, because unfortunately that is the criteria.
God be praised. It's been
determination and his hard work, and also about your safety as well, to make sure you're safe.
For me, I mean, the sky is my limit. If you ask me what next, I can't tell you. I go to sleep, I think about the next one. Because I don't sleep, so I think about what I could do again to contribute more back to society. And every day I come up with something new. I just need to